Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing The Crew Motorfest. Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Zarel. Let's get to it. So today we're playing the Vintage playlist, but before we get to that, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, and ring that bell to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. So let's get into it. So instead of talking about the Vintage playlist, which, the vintage cars like this old 57 Cadillac is really pretty cool. And if you've ever seen or been in one of these classic cars, it's really neat, even with their, inefficiencies, because it's big and it's heavy. But everyone has plenty of room to spread out in the car itself. You have those big bench seats, so it's almost like sitting on a couch in a vehicle. So it's really kind of neat in that aspect. But anyway, aside from the vintage cars, let's talk about the game itself and the closed beta, which is where all this footage came from. So closed betas, a lot of times now, are just kind of like going through the motions, picking up any small bugs that might be in the game itself, but there shouldn't be anything really major going on that's wrong with the game. So if you've played The Crew or The Crew 2, The Crew Motorfest is a continuation. Now, aside from any under the hood improvements, which I assume there are some, I actually have not looked at it, but obviously you would like to see some, visual improvements, background, skybox, etc. A lot of it is, looks, graphics. How does it look? Is it smooth? Do the cars look realistic, or do they look a little cartoony? And I think the cars look, in the shop, they look extremely good, very well detailed. You have those reflections and colors where the cars look just really amazing, I think. And then when you're out, either in free roam or if you're in a race, the cars look pretty good. You've got some nice reflections and shadows and light bouncing off. There's a couple of glitches that that I've seen in the game, but like I said, nothing major. Now, if you've put a lot of hours into The Crew 2, you're going to notice a lot of similarities in The Crew Motorfest. In particular, kind of the progression, and also took the end game, what they added or have been adding to the game since adding content. They put into the Motorfest, having the playlist, and then having that kind of a battle pass kind of deal where you do different things and you get points, and those points unlock perks or cosmetics or what have you. So you get the base car, and then you get you do the races, and you can get upgrades for the car. Certain upgrades only give you power, so they increase that power, and you can see when you buy it the base power and then the max power. And certain races, not in the beta itself, but in the full game, will have, kind of recommended powers for your car, performance power or performance level. And that's, your brake and your nitro and your nitro and your tires, etc. So all those things combine to give you one number, and it kind of all distills down. And so then you can kind of know like what your 0 to 60 is supposed to be, how quickly you can stop, from 60 to 0, 0 to 60, what your max speed is, etc. Now, some of those perks, the gray and the green, that's all they do. They give you that performance power. Once you get into the blue and the purple and the gold, then they give you additional perks in addition to that power. So you get more nitro back during a drift, or your treasure radar is extended, or it works a little bit better, or you get more bucks from doing races. You get bonus on top of the normal amount, etc. So that's that. You have the base cars and all the races. In addition to giving you parts, they also give you money. Money is used to buy different cars. So this should all sound very, very familiar if you've played The Crew in any, or The Crew 2. So if you enjoyed The Crew 2, then you're likely to enjoy Motorfest. Now, if you think that the grind of The Crew 2 was a little bit much, if you had to do a lot of work in order to get those bonuses, so if you don't like grinding out for those cosmetics, if you played The Crew or Crew 2 and you didn't really care for the driving experience, or if you weren't that crazy about it, it was like one race after another where you're not really into cars, maybe it's not for you. But if you enjoy racing games, especially more arcade style racing, or you haven't played The Crew or The Crew 2, you might give this one a shot. You might really enjoy it. And then you would try it out and say, hey, that's really pretty neat. And you might end up putting a whole bunch of hours into it. That's really up to you and your play style. There are some pro settings in there that you can tweak some things around, make it a little bit more customized than just the performance parts itself. Now, the vintage playlist in particular is a little bit different. There's no GPS and no nitro. So like this particular one, it's almost like the scenic tour where you're going around, but then you're trying to find the turns based on visual indicators rather than on a map itself. So enjoy the rest of the playlist for the vintage cars. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to check us out on social media. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we'll see you next time.
This car may struggle a little bit on the way up. Go easy on her. She's not as young as she used to be. Don't worry. Its weight will help you gain some speed and have more fun on the way down. Always better downhill. Okay, you made it. Good work.
Driver, you've ascended a step closer to being a Motorfest legend. A new reward is waiting for you within the activity menu. Good job, driver. New challenges. Time to see the kind of action that First Decade has to offer. The racetrack is just nearby.
Okay, here's where you can show me what you can actually do as a driver. We got you festival goers a good old-fashioned gig, so you can enjoy these 50s oldies at their maximum capacity. Oh, and I get that's a race and all, but you're still driving an original 1957 Eldorado. So look after it. Do not forget, I'm the one patching things up afterwards. In your face, sucker. Sorry. There's more to winning, but just a more powerful engine. Some pro drivers learned that the hard way in the 50s. Does the name Hornet ring any bell? Come on, one final push. Hang in there.
Well done. Let's move on to the following event.
beautiful and lovely, but stay focused. Combies are awesome, but driving them in a race isn't exactly a walk in the park. They're a tad stiff and they got a high center of gravity. So, what's your perks? The good news is, everyone's driving a Combi. Oh, I forgot to tell you. From now on, your cars will be equipped with nitrous oxide system. Give it a shot. On top of being a road legend, this van got a whole lot of names and nicknames over the years. Depending on the country, it is known as the Bulldog or the Split because of its distinctive split screen. And of course, Combi 21 because of its 21 windows. Yep, that's a lot. Let's push that good old Type 2 engine to its absolute limit. You know about the Volkswagen engine types, right? That final turn. It's pretty sharp. Use your brakes. That's the finish line right there. Come on, all out.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead.
job. There is the finish line. Gun it.
What a win! The first of many, I am sure.
Okay, so this is the rally, right? So I'll be your co-pilot. Pay attention. Light curve on the right. Watch that left curve. Oof, that's gonna leave a mark. Feeling that traction control edition yet? Right turn. There's gonna be a long left, then a long right. Left turn, then right. Water, go for it. Full speed. Sharp left coming. Get ready for another sharp left, then right.
from over.
By this jaw-dropping landscape, this face-off needs your absolute focus. You're driving a powerful car, and this route should allow you to reach maximum speed, but it is not devoid of curves, so watch it. Impressive, with spectacular wins in some of the most famous 24-hour competitions. That's what actually got her the nickname Ferrari Daytona. Now is let her fly.
driver. New challenges lie ahead. With that car, you'll enter this final decade with panache and ready to face anything.
First steps in the 80s, huh? How does it feel? So, once again, you'll have to reach your destination using only what the vintage gang is willing to give you. Pay close attention to the instructions and you should be fine. You don't want to get lost. I mean, look around you. And I should mention, because another decade has passed, you now have access to ABS technology. I took care of all the tweaks. Let's see if you can make good use of it. Visibility's terrible here. Keep your eyes peeled. That atmosphere reminds me of some of the Hawaiian tales my parents used to tell me. The Night Marchers, the Green Lady of Wahiwa, super creepy. Never heard these scary bedtime stories? And some people think Hawaii's only sun, beaches, and rainbows. Look at this rough path. Deep night. The 82 Pontiac Firebird is fast and agile. Exactly what you need right now. And you know how famous this car is, don't you?
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. This is it, time traveler. We're moving towards the final experience this voyage has to offer. A race between the 4 decades you have explored. The ultimate vintage show. Time to reap your reward. Your vehicle is ready. Time to head back to the container. This one. You've unlocked a previously locked playlist. Want to give it a shot? New playlist ahead. Let's go!
PlayStation